Shewya Biryani is a special dish from South India. It is also called Shewya Biryani. It is not made with rice like regular biryani, but with shewya, thin vermicelli noodles. Many families in places like Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, and Karnataka have been making this dish for many years. It was never invented by just one person. Instead, it grew naturally in homes where people love to cook new things with simple ingredients. People in South India have been cooking vermicelli in many ways. Sometimes they make sweet dishes like vermicelli kheer. Other times they cook it with spices and vegetables for breakfast or lunch. One day someone had a smart idea. Let's cook the vermicelli like biryani with all the spices and vegetables. The result was delicious, quick to cook, and easy to make. Slowly, this new style became popular and loved by many families. And that's how Shewya Biryani became a favorite dish for many. Now here is a fun story about how Shewya Biryani was made during a forest adventure. One day, a group of friends planned a picnic deep inside a forest. They wanted to spend the day near a waterfall they had heard about. After walking for some time, they found the waterfall. The water was clear and cold, falling from the rocks with a gentle roar. The air was fresh, and tall trees surrounded them. It was a perfect place to rest. The friends played near the water and enjoyed the cool breeze. After some hours, they felt hungry and wanted to eat. They had packed dry shewya, some chopped onions, tomatoes, green chilies, spices, and oil. But there was a problem. They had no stove, no gas, and no lighter. How could they cook food in the middle of the forest? One of them remembered how fire was made before matches or lighters existed. They looked around and collected dry sticks, branches, and leaves from the forest floor. Then they found two hard stones. They rubbed the stones together, hoping to make sparks. After several tries, tiny sparks appeared. They carefully placed dry grass and small twigs close to the sparks. Slowly, a small flame grew into a fire. Everyone was excited and happy. They clapped and laughed. It was a proud moment. Now they needed to cook their Shewya Biryani on this fire. They placed a cooking pot on some big stones over the fire. First, they poured oil into the pot and fried the onions until golden brown. The smell was very good. Next, they added the tomatoes, green chilies, salt, turmeric, red chili powder, and garam masala. The spices filled the air with a wonderful aroma. Then, they added water and poured in the dry shewya. They mixed everything carefully and let it cook slowly, stirring sometimes so nothing stuck to the pot. While the biryani cooked, the friends sat near the fire, listening to the sound of the waterfall and birds. The forest was calm and peaceful. The smell of the cooking food made everyone even hungrier. After some time, the Shewya Biryani was ready. Since they had no plates, they used big green leaves to serve the food. They all sat down around the fire and took their first bites. The taste was amazing. The vermicelli was soft and full of spices. The smoky flavor from the fire made it even more special. Everyone smiled and said this was one of the best meals they had ever eaten. After eating, they cleaned the area and made sure not to leave any trash behind. They looked at the waterfall one last time before leaving. They felt happy and proud that they had cooked delicious Shewya Biryani using only nature's help. Fire from stones and wood. This day was more than a picnic. It was an adventure and a memory. It showed that cooking can be fun anywhere, even without a kitchen. And it reminded them of the simple joy of good food made with love and teamwork. If you enjoyed this story, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Leave a comment if you want to hear more stories about food and adventure. Thank you for listening, and see you next time.